Yeah, look, training's a lot different now, and a lot of the setups and structures around the club are a lot different, and yeah, it's going really well. Everyone's enjoying it, and we're all working really hard, but that's what footy's all about.
In terms of the intensity, have you really felt it sort of step up?
Oh, look, after 6 weeks in the off-season away from the club and you come back to training, it's always a big step up. So, as I said, really enjoying it and just adapting to the new kind of training.
There's been a fair few changes, since the off-season. Mitch Clark's one of them. Do you think his arrival might sort of change your role a little bit?
Yeah, look, it might mean I can rotate forward a little bit more often with Mitch, or whether I still continue to play the same amount of game time in the ruck. But yeah, he's a great addition to our team, and it's going to be really good for us.
Has Mark set you down individually, or has he spoken to you as a group more?
Yeah, he's getting around to us individually throughout the pre-season, one-on-one, and a lot of general chats just in and around the weights room and around meetings and things like that. But he's got a very big whole group focus as well.
Anyone stand out on the track so far?
Yeah, look, Matthew Bates come back really fit. He looks great, and he's running really well, training really well. He's been training with the midfield group, and he's been very impressive. Young Daniel Nicholson as well. He's always been a good runner, but he just seems to keep stepping up. So, yeah, very exciting.
Greeny seemed to hit it pretty hard as well today.
Yeah, Greeny runs really well. Obviously, a few weeks with the international rules must have kept his base fitness up, pretty high, and he's moving really well and covering a lot of ground.
Do you think you'll retain the captaincy, Mark, or Mark Milne's obviously said it's an open sort of hands at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's open until I think March when they make their decision, but every single player's got between now and then to make his impression on the playing group and the coaching staff, and so it's all open from here.
You got any interest? Like, you're obviously a senior player these days.
Yeah, well, I'm aiming to become part of the leadership group, and so I'm focusing on just my actions and the way I present myself around the club and the way I train and the way I instruct others and things like that. So that's been my focus. I've been here for 10 years now. This is my 11th pre-season, so that comes with more responsibility, I reckon.
Do you think you could captain this club? Like, would you accept the business?
I think I'd like to establish myself, as a leader before I looked at doing something like that. So, but who knows what could happen one day.
There's been a lot written about Mark. He's had a bit to say in the paper about Watsy and a few others. But how have you found him and his new style and this hardness, this toughness approach he's brought to the club?
Yeah, look, it's been really good, straight to the point. You know exactly where you stand, and we've all been challenged, and that's all part of footy. I think it's good. It's good for every single person to be challenged, because then you don't get comfortable. You're always looking to improve, always looking for that next thing to overcome. So I think it's pretty important.
Has it surprised a few of the boys, do you think?
Oh no, new coach coming in. I think everyone's very aware of what happens and what goes on.
Of the challenge, when he spoke to you, what was he, I suppose, instructions to you to work on, etc. for?
Yes, obviously leadership.
Yep.
And just the value of the tap ruckman in the modern game. So we sat down and just discussed a few areas that I need to really focus on and look forward to for next season.
Mark, there seems to be a real big difference in the way that Mark Neild's come in compared to Dean Bailey last year.
Yeah, last year, and that's in the past now. But new coach, things change.
You didn't do a lot of the running today. You sort of on a bit of a different program to a lot of the other boys.
Yeah, so all the guys are 95 kilo plus, 100 kilo plus will be rotated in and out for a sort of load management kind of thing. So we'll be out there Monday, Friday. Might have a lighter session Wednesday. It depends on where you sit at that time.
Mark said he wants you to be the toughest team to play against in the league. What's the key to that? Is it sort of contested ball? Or
look, no doubt you contest the ball, but I think it's the way you defend as well. If you defend teams really well, make it hard for them to score, well then obviously that makes it hard for them to play. So that's probably where we'll focus on.
Individually or collectively, I guess?
Well, everyone individually has to have that defensive focus for the whole team defence to work.